Hi Aquarius, welcome to your new love reading for February 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Divinely Daddy Tarot. Love and support to him. Check him out, show him some love and support. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. It also could be a new development in a love situation in an existing or current situation. So not necessarily like new love, but like a new development in a current situation. And it could resonate for yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Aquarius, what do we got here? Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. The High Priestess, that could be Pisces or Cancerian. 7 of Swords. Right, yeah. 7 of Swords. The Emperor, that could be Aries. 9 of Swords. The Tower, that could be Scorpio. 2 of Cups. All right. Who are we dealing with here? Let me get the other deck here. Oh, whoopsie. Who are we dealing with here? Queen of Pentacles, that could be Capricorn, doesn't have to be, could be male or female. All right. So, oopsie, wrong deck. This is you, what have you've been thinking about some things here. What is going on? There's you, all right, Aquarius, you have, okay, so that jumped. 9 of Cups. Are you, in a place to take some time for yourself here? Is this you kind of pulling back and having just, have you been by yourself and wanting to be by yourself so you can figure some things out and think on some things here? What's this 7 of Swords for Aquarius? This 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. All right. Oopsie. What's this Emperor about? Emperor about. 3 of Wands. What's this 9 of Swords? A little 2 of Pentacles. Okay. All right, so this is somebody, you've been kind of, for the Aquarius that I'm reading for, you have been on your own for a while, preferring to be on your own, or just preferring that so that you don't have to invest too much in someone, because you have for the Aquarians that I'm reading for, you kind of have your business together and other people are just too messy for you. It's kind of a disappointment. So you don't want to go through that or deal with somebody else's mess. You're not a nurse. You're not a purse. So this is you wondering if somebody's worth it, like trying to see if someone's going to be worth your investment here. And I think there's a bit of being kind of shell-shocked or having some post-traumatic stress about something, to where, I mean, don't we all after certain relationships, right? But you're just not willing to invest in something new just yet. Perhaps you're questioning this person, you're questioning their stability, you're kind of wondering if they can be as stable as, is this too good to be true? Is this person trustworthy? You're kind of scrutinizing and being very strategic or serious about what you want for this person, or what you want from this person. Like, can this person meet my needs? It could also be, I mentioned earlier that this was a solitary time, or that you had kind of withdrawn. This could be you plotting out your next move and figuring out what you want for yourself now that you've got your life back to where you want it. And you're kind of sequestered and doing your own thing, which right now for the Aquarians that I'm reading for, it's preferred. You kind of like having your life back under your control here. What's this Tower card about for Aquarius? This Tower card about. Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So what's this Two of Cups? What's this Two of Cups here? King of Wands. All right. You did the right thing by withdrawing from a situation. The choices that you're making now, this across the board for the Aquarians that I'm reading for, you are kind of on your own. And it was by choice. And it could be that you're kind of doubting that you're kind of wondering, did I do the right thing? Maybe not doubting that, but just, I don't know, there's this question of feeling like, did it have to be that there's this negotiation with it? Like, did it have to be that way? Do we have to do that? Either way, your life has leveled out and it's much better now that you are by yourself. You prefer to be by yourself. And you need to not doubt that. And you need to know that that was the right thing to do and that it was worth it. That it was right to withdraw and to just go dark on something. You gave it enough of your time and energy. Whatever it was, you couldn't fix it. And it's not meant to be for you to invest in it anymore. This is about you showing yourself some love. So it very well could be that this is about you just getting yourself back online, getting yourself up and running, investing in yourself and your own security and planning for that, and addressing your concerns that you kind of kept at bay because you've been dealing with someone. So this could be self-love. This could also be you meeting someone and you find in the course of talking with them that you're not sure. It's not so much that they're not trustworthy, but that you're not sure if you're ready to trust someone yet. And this is someone that is trustworthy and will be waiting for you. They're across the board, good Lord, we got waiting. It could be that you meet someone online too, that you're just not ready for the face-to-face stuff. So whatever's going on here, you are really going to be taking your time and considering whether someone's worth your investment of time, whether they have the stability and, for some of you, the resources that you have, so that it's an equal partnership rather than just you taking care of somebody again. You don't want that. This person that you, they're going to have the same mindset of stability as you. You could be meeting someone at a distance. And so that kind of works in your favor because it'll give you time to kind of take things slowly and come around. Because you don't want to be you don't want the roller coaster ride that you kind of came off from a little bit ago. But don't doubt that, and don't feel guilty about leaving someone in the lurch or abandoning someone. At some point, it has to be about you and your well-being also. And whoever is right for you is not going to ask you to compromise that. You won't have to for that person. And this is a relationship that is there if you want it, but it is going to take some time. It will be up to you. It will be up to you. This is something that is either incoming or you already know who this person is, but it very well could be that they're at a distance from you, and this is largely online at first. I think this is about trust, and you're kind of rebuilding that with yourself. So you're going to really be checking yourself with this person as things progress. It's going to go at your pace. This person feels really low key, like really kind of just zzz, because the last person you were with or the last kind of situations, this, for the Aquarians that I'm reading for, it feels like they were much more roller coastery. They were much more all over the place. It was someone that you might have had to been the stable, strong one for them. And it took you away from your own life to manage theirs or to help with theirs. And you're just like, no, I'm kind of over that. So your independence right now is much preferred. And you're okay with it. But the byproduct of what you've been through is you're working through some trust issues for yourself and through others. So it's okay that this takes a long time. The person that you're dealing with, they're fine with it. There's also distance involved here as well. So are you ready for what this is? Yes. But anything more than that? No. You wouldn't be ready for a full scale like launch here. This is you dipping your toes into the water and finding someone that's okay with that while you build trust. Why do I have that down? What's this Queen of Pentacles about? This Queen of Pentacles. Hello. That's a lot of cards. What's this Queen of Pentacles about for Aquarius? There's that distance. Waiting. It's like you're reclaiming yourself. You're rebuilding. What else for Aquarius? Transitioning. This could be Pisces. So this is you letting go, transitioning, rebuilding, restoring, things falling into place, getting some perspective. And alongside that, it's like you got checks and balances in place, because there's something that you don't want to repeat here. There's something that you're really you got some post-traumatic stress from a situation, and you're really not wanting to repeat it. You need to know, though, that one, you did the right thing by withdrawing, and two, that this can happen. The love that you want with someone can happen. We got the Two of Cups here, and we got the Emperor. It is possible, but you have to want it too. And if you're not ready for it, you're not ready for it. That's different. But don't just chuck it all together. Don't think that it's not possible. You need to get rid of that thinking, because it is. Perhaps you're just not ready past a certain point, but it is possible to have a reciprocal, unified love. But you've got to figure out what you want, and you've got to be, in time, putting yourself out there to get it. Fortunately, you're dealing with someone at a distance that is working for you, that will wait, because they're in no hurry. So it works out. But you take all the time you need. Don't circumvent that process, but don't come out of this thinking that, oh, the world is unsafe and there's nobody trustworthy, that feels the way I do, or that could see eye to eye with me. There is. What else for Aquarius? That's not the lesson you're supposed to walk away with here. The lesson you're supposed to walk away with here is that, you learn from it, thank you and goodbye, and you're ready to find the love that you want, and to be proactive and assertive about that, with the stability that you're going to bring to the table. But it's not about staying under yourself and by yourself. For now, yes. But it's not about staying there and protecting yourself from the world. No. And if you're extra careful with someone and their trustworthiness and wanting to see if they're really worth it, you should be. That's a benefit or a blessing that came out of that horrible experience you probably went through, where somebody wasn't able to take care of themselves and they used you and they overstayed their welcome, and it was just, my gosh, you were a nurse in a purse, and ugh. Never again. Never again. That's recording this. This is all about finding your footing from that, like learning to trust yourself and know that, okay, if it ever gets like that again, I'm going to call it a lot sooner, because I'm not going to be dragged like that again. I'm not going to put myself through that again. I'm going to trust myself enough to know that when it gets awkward and weird, I'm going to pull up stakes and out I go. I'm not going to stick around out of loyalty or because I feel bad or because, well, maybe I'm not going to do it. If it doesn't feel right, nope. No. Oh, good Lord. Express your sensuality. I think part of that is wanting, getting in touch with your needs, because I don't think it's been about you and your needs for quite some time, and not just sensual, physical, whatnot. This, for the Aquarians that I'm reading for, it's option. You are voluntarily staying by yourself. You're sequestering yourself. And part of doing that, there might be that one side of you that's kind of sequestered or subdued, like the sensual side, that needs to come back alive or back online again. Because you probably just been shut down because you're like, oh, I'm so exhausted, or I just feel so bleh. And that's this side of you, the sensuality, the creative spark, the the physical side, all of that is a big part of who we are, and that needs to be honored and nurtured also. And a good fit is with someone you can have boundaries and stability, and it's what suits everybody, right? Everybody has different preferences, but ideally, it's safe to have your needs and your wants and your desires, and they're accommodated and met, and you feel the same, and the person feels the same, like you want the same thing. So this is about finding someone that is compatible, that wants the same things you do, and the checks and balances that you have along the way, good for you, are necessary, because you need to know, at the end of the day, you need to know that you can trust someone, but you also need to know that you can trust yourself. And that's why you're doing the checks and balances and you're working through stuff, is because you don't want to be needy and to be, and controlling to where someone has to take care of you so you can take care of yourself. No. That way madness lies. That's codependency. Ugh. So good for you for taking the time you need to figure out what you want. It'll happen. What else for Aquarius? You know that. I'm preaching the choir here. Aquarius that I'm reading for, you're not optimistic about this. Oopsie. Why did I do that one? It's just going to take time. And baby steps. You'll know when it's time to make your feelings known, what you want. You'll know. Good news is your person's here for it. They'll, it's like ready when you are. But consider too that there could be distance involved. So that's also kind of working in your favor right now. What else for Aquarius? I like the self-love aspect of this, though. It's time. It was time. You've been through it. That's for Aquarius. Okay, so we got 4 of Wands reversed. So that's things not progressing, having not progressed. And there's doubt here, wondering if you left too soon, or perhaps you're getting kind of like you're starting to question or to doubt or feel guilty over a failed relationship. Don't do that. You, at some point, you weren't going to die on the ship, like you weren't going to go down with the sinking ship. Whatever the situation was, at some point they needed to pick up the slack and handle their own business, and I don't think they could, or they didn't. So what's done is done. And now we look to the future, and we look to reinvesting in ourselves and getting ourselves back online. And you've got someone that you're talking to that will be around for quite some time. If you haven't met them yet, they're coming in. But your focus is on yourself, and this person will be very, very supportive of that. The romance is going to happen later, but right now it's all about you learning to trust yourself and then trust this person. And spoiler alert, you can. But you'll see that in time. Okay. Aquarius, I thank you for stopping by. I hope this was helpful. You keep your head up. Love and support to you for February, and I hope to see you in the next reading. All right. You take care.